throne. By your life televised, we're breaking every bone. Adrenaline surges, brace on the fall. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is our metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. With HardWire, the crowd screams our name. Chasing down the shadows, we're addicted to the fame. Chains rattling loud, the brotherhood's alive. Every episode turn up, we're here to survive. From dusk till dawn, we're the kingdom is brown. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is our metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. On the edge of chaos, we embrace the feel. Hitting it with HardWire. We'll always be here.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hittin' It with HardWire. Sorry, I was running a little late. Technology decides to put the screw-ins to you. And as soon as I got up here and got ready, the computer decided it needed an update right at the last minute. And nothing was working. The mic wasn't working. Nothing was working. But we're here. We're late, but we're here. Where you are the real stars of the show. Thank you for sticking by and staying tuned while I fix the technical difficulties. It's good to see S&S, Mike, Dean, Gary, everybody's here, Lee. Oh, what a weekend. Barbie's here. Oh, the wife's here. The daughter stopped in. I don't think she's still here. I think she got bored and took off. She got my attention span. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Sorry that we're apologize there for running late. You know how who was it? Drawing a blank. Who's the Windows guy? Damn, I can't think of it. Only one that wants to come to mind is Steve Jobs, but he was the Apple guy. Who was the Windows guy again? Somebody help me out. Anyway, damn that guy and his stupid Windows inconvenience people all the time. Shame on you. Should be ashamed of yourself, Mr. Bill Gates. That's it. Thanks, Steve. Bill Gates, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should have invented something a little more convenient. It's interesting. I got the show on the TV on the side here, and there it's behind me. Is that normal? Like, it's probably, I bet you, 30 seconds behind me actually talking. It's weird. It's really weird. We're going to have to get together and learn to code so we can invent a new operating system that works the way you freaking want it to. Anyway, so far today we've determined fuck Bill Gates. All right, yay! Now my YouTube channel probably get blocked. Well, you know, I have still been doing the usual and watching the politics and all that. But I don't know about anybody else, but I am totally freaking burnt the hell out on politics. Tired of it. I'll be so glad when this election season is over. Turning my lady into a Steelers fan now. Yeah. Steelers got the late game tonight. And unfortunately, I haven't broke the news to her yet, but I got a meeting I got to go to, so she's going to be pissed. Oh, well. Yep. Now she knows. Hey, honey, I love you. She knows how it goes. You never know what's going to happen. You get a call at the last second, but it's an informal thing. But we got some stuff to talk about. Been a lot of changes lately, which happened. You know, it happened. There's been a new riding club starting in town here lately, and it's nothing to do with them. But if any of them get a chance to stop in, say hi. If you ever stop in, watch the show. Good group of guys, man. We stopped by last night and talked to them, said hi, trying to have a good relationship. There's no point in not, you know. Good group of guys. And if any of you watch the UFC, you know who Cody Garbrandt is? And I know a lot of people have varying opinions of him, but he's from a small town, a couple towns over from mine. And yeah, he's in that part of that club. He wasn't there last night, but yeah, how many people, you know, he didn't stay at the top for that long, but how many people can say they've done what that man has done? You know, he's accomplished a lot, especially for a small town dude. You know, not many people can say that. Steelers play the Jets tonight, and from what I understand, it's Russell Wilson's first start for the Steelers, which will be interesting. I keep getting into arguments with people about it. You know, it's my do-rag's crooked. I keep getting into arguments with people about it because, you know, in my personal opinion, Justin Fields has done pretty good. Everybody says they shouldn't start Russ, but I'm of the opinion I think they should. Because if Russell Wilson gets no starts this year, his career might as well be over, you know. And it is still crooked. Where's Wardrobe? Wardrobe! Everything's backwards, like a mirror. It's worse when you're on camera. Lord knows you don't want to see my bald head. Having wardrobe technical difficulties now. Ah! And call the wardrobe. You're fired. I need to hire new wardrobe people. I'm just kidding. It's only me. It's one of them days. Had a long weekend, man. Yo, you know, you have those. I can see better without these, but it's blinding. These lights are bright. You got some good lights. Make sure My ugly mug is well lit. Oh. So how's everybody else's weekend? Mine was pretty good. I had, like I say, we had 2 parties to go to yesterday. Had a nice ride. It's cold. For those of you not in Ohio, it's getting cold here. And yesterday was pretty nice day. And well, we was there at the first get together until dark. And as soon as that sun went down, it got cold. And let me tell you what, on the ride from the one party to the other party, my nuts shrank up so much I almost had a vagina. I'm pretty sure. Almost went right up in there. I was frozen like a popsicle. Oh no, Barbie's getting. Don't say that. That's a 4-letter word. We don't in biker land. We don't say that S word. That's an evil word. Well, I'm glad everybody seems to be doing pretty good. But we stopped by the riding clubs get together last night, and they had hell, they had girls on poles and all kinds of stuff. So it was kind of funny. But I know their Grand Poobah, the leader over there, he's got money. Must be nice. But yeah, that was a great group of guys though. Yeah, it's like 70 here today too. It's a nice day today. We're supposed to have a nice weather during the day through I think Wednesday, and then after that, gonna start getting cold again. Damn, 75 in Alabama, Mike. That's kind of cold for you guys. You guys probably got coats on down there. It's like them guys from Florida when they come up here, even during the summer, they're like wearing coats, going, "Oh God, it's cold up there." You just get used to what you get used to, I guess. How you like the new banner deal? It's pretty cool. New background. I've been advertising the crap out of the show. We went from 90 subscribers last week to a little over 1,100 subscribers this week, which apparently does not really translate into a whole lot more people on the show. But hey, maybe they'll stop by. Maybe they'll view the show later. Who knows? We'll see. But I am glad to tell everybody we're growing. The show is growing. We're getting larger amount of subscribers. And for those of you, if anybody y'all stop in, please participate in the chat. You guys are the stars of the show. We're like family here. We all chit chat. We all talk. Hell, we're going to eventually try to have a get together, get as many of us together as we can, so we can all get together and BS in person. We all got fist bumps going at the beginning of every show. That's what the little fist thing is for those of you who don't know. I need to move my camera. And oh, I'm so tired. But yeah, they had a good party. What else happened over the weekend? Oh, I don't know if you remember me talking about a month ago about a friend of mine that got into a real bad wreck, rear ended a car. He showed up at the party yesterday. I could not believe it was him. I got to looking, and I went, got the squinty eyes going on. I said, "There ain't no way that's him." And he walked up. Man, he's still a little bit messed up, but hell, I couldn't believe he's up walking around. walk around, shut up the party. His face was smashed bad. He's only got like 10% vision in one of his eyes, so he's pretty close to being blind. Dwayne, what's happening, brother? You get to working on the porch today. Well, you get to do what I do and get you one of them little portable monitors so you could still participate and still show up and everything while you're working. So you can be swinging your hammer and watching the show and whacking your thumb. Pow, son of a bitch. I do that anyway when I ain't not paying attention. Me working on anything is a futile parade of flying f-bombs and tools. Things go flying every which way. It's dangerous. It's like a tornado went through and spun tools everywhere. You walk out there and the f-bombs flying and tools flying everywhere. Sheer craziness. And I'm lucky if I don't break more than I fix typically. I don't know. I'm like the dude from Tool Time there, Tim Allen, when he was on Tool Time. Yeah. I don't do that very well, but most of us are older people. We remember that show. Anyway, as I was saying about the politics, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm about burned out. I'm not sure how much more of this crap I can take. I'm tired of all of it. I'm tired of Trump. I'm tired of Chameleon Kamala. Tired of all of them. Tired of seeing it. Tired of looking at their ugly mugs. But do tell me something. All right. I forget what the population of America is. It's something like, I might be way off. I think it's 600 million. Something like that. 500 and, well, hell, we had the whole like 20 million 20 million illegals come in. So if I don't know if you count that, but yeah, we had shit. I forgot what I was saying. We have all these people in the country, and that's yeah, Trump, Kamala. We have 600 million people here in the country, or whatever it is. A bunch. We have a bunch. We have a whole bunch of people in this country, and Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are really the best two people we can come up with? Come on. Look, there's awesome, smart people like me and Mike, for example. Way better. Way better. Way better choices than that. Right? Come on. I don't know about you guys, man. I'm sick of this shit. Tired of it every day. Fighting and whining and bitching. It's worse than raising kids. Raising kids is a tough job. You love them to death, but you want to strangle them at the same time. That's how I'm starting to feel about politics. God, shut uh, up, you know. Just makes you want to take your TV and drop kick the damn thing. Can't get away from it. But like I said, our channel's growing, guys. We went from 90 subscribers a week ago to over 1,100 this week. Hopefully they check out the show. The real stars of the show are you guys, not me. I'm just the ugly mug you got to look at for a little while the show's going on. But yeah, you guys are the stars of the show. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We are an awesome family. And we owe it all to the magic of Mike Ball. Thank you, Mike. If it wasn't for you, none of this would be possible. The awesomeness of the ball. That almost sounded real bad. But hold on a second. I think I'm blind and I can't see here. There. All donations to the show. Send to that at the bottom of the screen. If you'd like to donate to the show, boop. Send. $1, $2, $3, $4, $1,000. You got the dough. We could use it better than you. Odds are. We could use it on motorcycle parts. You're probably just gonna spend it on coke and hookers. Oh, we might do that too. Oh shit. Fun. This is always a good time. I love talking to you guys. We have a fantastic family. Did anybody? Well, I know most of you did because most of you guys we're a family, you know, and we all kind of participate in each other's. Hey, Blair, what's happening? We have a fantastic family here, you know, and we pretty much all help each other out and watch each other's show. I'm a gap filler on Sundays, as Mike does his basically Monday through Saturday, and Code's got his morning show right before Mike, and then Straight Jacket's got his on Wednesdays. My time, Eastern Standard, it's 9:30. I don't feel like mathing at the moment, so, and that's coming from a guy that's an engineer. That's pretty bad. I'm lost. I don't have my calculator handy, you know. At any rate, soundproof. Good to see you, man. Anyway, like I said, we run into. I'm kind of drifting off on a million different tangents here, but we went and had a couple get-togethers to go to this yesterday. Ran into this small club, and my beard stuck to the microphone. And you know, with some of you that decide to start small clubs, let me first tell you it's a risky proposition because, for example, some clubs, mine's not one of those because I say we're trying to get along with them, but some clubs will come to you and try to force you to be a sport club. And no matter what you do, you're going to have a hard time getting away from that. If you ride anywhere, because the first thing you go into another club's territory, and this is just how it works. Don't get mad. Don't hate the player, hate the game, I guess. Right? You ride through some dominance area, they're gonna walk right up to you and go, who are you? Who told you you could wear that? You know? And then they're gonna try to, who do you hang out with? And as soon as they find out, you know, you could say, well, we try to hang out with everybody, man. We're friends with everybody. And that typically doesn't work because one of these big clubs is going to try to force you to choose a side. That's typically how it works. And that's why I usually suggest if you're going to go into a club, go into an AMA 99 or whatever you want to call them club, usually a really well established one. If the 1% thing's not for you, if being in an outlaw motorcycle club isn't for you, join one of those little what the hell are some of them? MBETS riders. If you believe in God, being a Christian club. But yeah, they typically somebody's going to try to muscle you somewhere, and we're trying to get along with them and school them in proper etiquette and how to be respectful to 1%ers and try to keep them from getting hemmed up if they run into other clubs, and hopefully they'll appreciate that. And it gives us another party to go to and have fun. They're good. They're the nice bunch of guys. It's just, being a 1%er is not for everybody. But unfortunately, thank you, Sons of Anarchy, you fucking pricks. What's his name? Kurt Sutter. I won't say what I was going to say. But at any rate, it's not what a lot of people think. Okay. And the bad reputation. Most of us are just regular Joes, man. Cool guys to hang out with me. I'm one of the most laid back, nicest people, But don't get me wrong. The difference between you might run into with a 1%er compared to your everyday Joe is if we're the coolest people you want to meet. But we won't be disrespected. Simple as that. So don't be an asshole, basically. You know what I mean? Just try to get along. Don't be a jerk. There's an asshole in every group and every party you ever go to. There's the one guy that wants to be a jerk and go around acting like he's King Kong and pick a fight with somebody, and everybody knows one of those guys. Don't be that kind of guy, because you're looking for trouble, you'll find it. If there's 1%ers around and you want to be that kind of guy, I got news for you. You're in for a really bad night. Oh, at any rate, yeah, some people just ain't made for that. I don't know. But yeah, that's the way I'm gonna catch shit for it. I watched a lot of it. It's entertaining, but you have to have an understanding of the reality. What of it is real and what of it's not. I'd say only about maybe 20% of it was even close to anything in reality. That show was very far-fetched. But it was entertaining. It was like a soap opera on two wheels. On Mayans, I haven't watched any of that. I tried watching a couple episodes and I couldn't get into it. Morning, GG. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm trying to follow the chat here. You guys zipping them through, talking to each other a little bit. Oh, I actually ran into somebody last night that was dressed as Jax Teller. He had the SOA vest on and like a skull mask, like he was like a dead Jax Teller. It was it was humorous. I ran into a dude dressed as Loki. I ran into a giant Barney. and a couple hey, don't take this the wrong way, but there was a couple of gay guys dressed as Oompa Loompas, and they was telling people they were the Fudge Pack for Willy Wonka. And hey, you gotta love somebody that can make fun of themselves. You know, it was humorous. Uh, everybody's getting a good laugh out of it. And there was plenty of you know how there was plenty of slutty outfits, and the one guy that was with us going, oh man, look at all these girls. And I said, dude, you forget you're an old man. These are all young girls. They don't give a flying F about you, dude. But at any rate, yeah, you gotta love people that can have a sense of humor about themselves. That was pretty funny. What else did we see last night? Oh, I ran into a guy uh, dressed as a preacher, a Catholic preacher, and I walked up to him and I said, "Excuse me, Father, I'd like to confess my sins." And he looked at me right square in the face and said, "I don't have that much time." I thought that was absolutely hilarious. That was great. All right, so what is it you're supposed to say to the cat? I'm not Catholic. I said, "Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. I'd like to confess my sins," or something like that. Yeah, and he just looked at me right square in the eyes, and he goes, "Oh man, I don't have that much time." That was hilarious. I'm not really that bad. Actually, I told him, I said, "You know, the good thing about it is I'm Christian. I can just go, forgive me, Jesus, and it's all good." All good in the hood, or whatever. Yep. And yeah, we got a late start today. I apologize again for that. That's pretty bad. You're too ugly for a preach to diddle you, man. I thought the Catholic priests like pretty much anybody. Maybe you're too old. They only like the real young ones. I don't know. That is sad. That whole thing was just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. The really sad part is they let most of them get away with it and didn't do nothing really about it. Pay the fine, let the idiots go. Oh, love you guys. You guys are crazy just like me. We got 17, 16. It's fluctuating a lot. 16 people in there. Hey, that's more than we usually get. We're constantly growing, getting bigger. And I'm glad you guys come to see me. 'Cause I love every one of you. We're all crazy. We all like to BS, talk, and have a good time. Sometimes we'll crack a beer on the show. Sometimes we won't. Depends on what's going on. Some of the guys will light up, you know. Oh, me, I stick to my nicotine vape. My 420 days are behind me, unfortunately. Sometimes I watch TV and watch some of this politics, and I miss the days when I used to get high. And sometimes I wish I was an alcoholic, but it hurts too bad, man. It hurts. Takes me at least a week. If I tie a good one on, it takes me a week to feel normal again. I don't know about you guys. When I was younger, it used to be nothing. Get up next day and feel, rough for about an hour and ready to go at it again. We got people heading out already. Glad you taking off already. Got stuff to do. Yeah, I can't be in here too awful long today. I got a meeting to go to. But yeah. Uh, when we get to 2,000 subscribers, I think we'll have a special show. Maybe we'll have a special show. I'm not in the league anywhere near the league of BD and them yet, but we're more fun. We get in here and we be goofy and talk to each other and tell jokes and all kinds of crazy stuff. I'll sum up some biker protocol. First three rules. Who knows the first big three rules? Anybody in the group knows the first three big things you always tell somebody first? Anybody? 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 The first three rules. I think there's, like I was saying earlier, there's a little bit of a lag between when I'm asking you stuff and when you're saying when it's going out. But first three rules. Number one, take off your gloves or don't wear gloves. Never shake a man's hand with your gloves on. If you do that to the wrong person, you're liable to give you a old whap alongside the head. Or they'll be disgusted and not even talk to you. Anyway, never shake a man's hands with your gloves on. Right. Who said that? Steve. Rule number 2. Take your glasses off. Look them in the eye. Do not wear your glasses. That's rule number 2. Who knows rule number 3? Anybody? Anyway, those are the 2 big rules. 2 big rules. 2 most important ones. Never ask. Never. I'll give you rule number 3. Never ask. Never go up to a 1%er. When I've had this happen to me, actually a lot recently, and ask them what their patches mean. It's none of your business. Don't go. Never go asking too many questions because you sound like a damn cop. Go up. When you get there, if you're riding, get there and you see some 1%ers, take your gloves off. Always take your gloves off. Better if you can ride without them. I used to ride with gloves everywhere. Now I don't even ride with gloves because unless it's wintertime, we're getting real cold. Take your gloves off. Put your glasses on your head, whatever. Take them off. Introduce yourself. Don't ask too many questions. Don't ask them what your patches mean. Never ask them how many guys they got. Things like that. Because if you're ever in a club, the first thing they'll tell you is if somebody asks you the proper answer, if you're in a club, you really ought to know this, but the proper answer, if anybody asks how many guys you got, proper answer is enough. That's probably the answer you're going to get. Don't be offended. Well, yeah, don't be offended if they don't take their gloves off, because sometimes they won't. I don't like the ones that do that, but and don't be offended if they don't take their glasses off to look you in the eye. You look them in the eye. Just protocol. I try not to do that to people. The glasses thing, I don't always take my glasses off, but I never shake anybody's hand with my gloves on. So you won't have that problem. Some 1%ers, they just figure, you better not shake my hands. It's your gloves on. But I can do it to you, which I disagree with, but you'll get it. You'll get it sometimes from some of them. I don't get to go around going, okay, here's the rules, guys. Come on, let's go. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. Yeah, nobody gets to do that. That's just, I don't know. You run into all kinds. Same thing in the 1% world. You run into all kinds, all kinds. You run in, unfortunately, typically the ones everybody seems to run into are the ones that give everybody else a bad name. And that's unfortunate, but it happens. But there are a lot of us that are just normal, good people. But honestly, if you go up to them, shake their hand, tell them who you are, you'll don't interrupt them. That should have been rule number 3. Don't ever, if they're talking to another uh, member, don't interrupt them. Don't get into the middle. Don't stand there, which people tend to do sometimes. Walk up and stand there and kind of look like you're listening into a conversation. Yeah, don't do that either. Wait till you can tell they're not in a conversation. Introduce yourself. Usually it's best to like say your name, like introduce yourself, say hi, I'm so and so, and see how they react. Then you could go to shake their hand, see if they're welcoming. Some believe it or not, some of them aren't. And what are you gonna do? There's all kinds. But from your introduction, you can tell whether or not it's the kind of person that you can like talk to or not. If you get my gist of what I'm saying, you can usually tell whether it's someone that's pretty cool, you can chit chat with and whatnot, or if it isn't. And this is driving me nuts. I look like a goober. I'll fire my director. HardWire, you're fired. Uh, Steve says, I grew up in a family of diamonds. Oh, it's going by too fast. They were all dedicated and was always club first, family second. Not all clubs are like that. Especially, that was more of a old school thing where it was always club first. And clubs have adjusted a bit to try to recruit members and keep members better. And to not only get the real, how to say it without sounding offensive, but to get more than just the real, certain types. And they wanted to expand to get good, solid, regular, and they've adjusted a bit. And now that's usually job, family, club. The club will impose on them rules a little sometimes, but for the most part, they adjust a bit. And okay, nothing important. Sorry, I got to check my phone to make sure it's nothing important. Well, I love you guys, man. Thanks for stopping in. And I apologize again for running late. And thank you for the new people. Be sure to like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And what's Mike saying? Really depends on the guy for that one. Some people take the word brother very seriously. Some people don't. Same thing about calling a guy that's in a motorcycle club brother. Some people will literally go by, don't bro me if you don't know me, and they'll take serious offense to if you call them brother. So I would advise against it. Some clubs take that very seriously. They'd be like, this guy over here, he earned the right to call me brother. You didn't. Don't ever fucking call me brother. And some of them will say that. I don't typically do that because I know civilians don't know better. Most civilians don't know better. And kind of I don't know, it's a dumb thing to be pissy about, but just don't do it because, that's not worth what kind of craziness you could become of it. At any rate, like I said, like and subscribe. Welcome all the new people. Keep on coming. We're going to keep building this channel because we're awesome. You guys are the true stars of this channel. We're all a big family here. And let me put it up one more time here. If you want to donate to the show, donate to this. Donate here to send donations to $ball valve. That's the creator of the wonderful Insane Wheels Network family. He's the OG. And if you have some money and you want to donate, if you want to get a hold of me, this is my email address. Email me at hardwire.1 and percenter spelled out because they don't allow percent signs. And at Gmail. Email me. Join me at Instagram. I got an Instagram. I have not figured out how to put my show on Instagram yet, but I will eventually. It says you have to get a professional, like ask for a professional account. I did. It says I have one. Then every time I go to like create a link for a live, it says this isn't available for me, and I don't understand why. So eventually I'll figure that out. But I do have an Instagram. It's HardWire, 1%er. Join me there. Comment on the show, like the show, and eventually, as we grow, the show will get longer. I mean, not longer, but more. We'll have more of them than just on Sundays. But right now, this is the best I can do. I'm busy all the time. Join Mike every day on Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard, 10 o'clock Central Time. He's got a fantastic show. If you want a lot of good information, you can also go to Black Dragon Show. He's got a good show. His start time's a little here and there. It varies, but usually around 10 o'clock Eastern time. Right before Mike's. Sometimes he runs into Mike's show, but Straight Jacket has the Padded Room every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern time. GG has an occasional show. Pretty good. I don't know, GG, what time your shows are usually on. He's way out in the west. Like, I forget what he said, Oregon or something. So usually his shows are on like 4 or 5 hours different, or I think it's 4 hours different. And sometimes they're real late or real early, and I can't always catch them. But I love you regardless, GG. You're good, cool, good dude. And yeah, Oregon. Code shows on in the mornings, Monday through Fridays at usually around 9. He has some good interviews. Straight Jacket has good interviews. That's kind of what he does on the Padded Room. It's like an interview show. He also does live occasional, like from his phone. And everybody's got good material, man. This is the Insane Wheels family is a fantastic bunch of shows and a fantastic family. And like I say, it's all thanks to Mike. He's a fantastic fella. And he should be proud. He's created a fantastic little family here. And I'm glad I jumped in and can be the old man that tries to pull us all closer together if I can. I love you guys. Till next week. Much love, honor, and respect, and God bless you all.
Hittin' it with HardWire, we're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, held a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul, teaching the world how to ride, how to roll. Rising up high when the shadows surround.